Alright, we're back here with part 3. We're going to go over the knives that I just own all together. We're going to do this off quick because my camera here is going to die. First knife I ever got, Winchester. Sheath is mediocre, not that special, but the blade itself is alright. It was a good first blade. I didn't use it a whole lot. This blue one is a Promar steel, and that's what it was called. Next to it, a Gerber LMF2 with the serrations grinded off and re-edged. We got a Mora's here, an original Mora that my papa had. I just found it in his garage, and he said I could have it. There's a Mora Light My Fire. There's a Mora Classic that we get at our hunting store. That's one of my favorites. Some throwing knives. I forget what they're called. Those are all them. My Pride and Joy. There she is. I don't know. I love that knife. That's probably... It's, the name of it. Oh, yeah, the French trade knife. How could I forget my favorite's knife name? Yeah, that's probably my favorite. My three favorites is that, the little Mora, and then the LMF2 for sure. I don't feel like... I'm sure this one would be great, but I don't really want to use it in the field because it's old. It's kind of like a memento to my father, not my father, my grandfather, because he passed away. I used this knife for a long time, but I was using a diamond rod sharpener, that one actually right there, which it would make it sharp, but I lost the Scandi grind because of it. I turned it into like a Scandi with a micro bevel of a flat, so that didn't really set with me too well. It wasn't performing like I liked it to or how it used to be. So I bought that beautiful thing, and I've been using it ever since. And this is my little homemade neck knife. It was another Gerber. So you see the Gerber Bear Grylls on there. It was a folding knife with serrations, but the handle snapped off. So I grinded down the serrations and made a little electrical tape handle around it. And it's good. It's a Skinner. I've skinned grouse and rabbit with this and squirrel. That's what I use to skin, just because it's small and it can get in places. That sounded odd. Yeah, so these are my purchase knives. And then for axes, I've got just the Frisker's little hatchet, the SOG tomahawk, the SOG entrenching tool, and the SOG machete. But as you saw, the SOG machete's blade bent because I was chopping twigs with it and getting my fire kindling all prepared, and next thing you know, it's just got this huge bend in it. Well, that's no good. So yeah, I still don't know what to do about that. Yeah, so that's it. So I'll see. I still got to do a field review on that one, and I'm not sure if I don't think I can do a field review on that one because the serrations are gone. I'm hoping that this tomahawk works out good in the field. It's had to be remade twice for a handle because it kept breaking and becoming loose. I want to take this one out more because I feel like I owe that to my Uncle Mike, that he purchased it for me and it hasn't seen a lot of use, just because I don't really trust the sheath all that much. But yeah, I like it. It feels good in the hand. It doesn't have a good enough spine for a sparker, but it's sharp. There's nothing wrong about it. It's just the sheath is not good. The Promar is alright. It feels good in the hands. It's just a little backup knife, I'd say. The 2 is 1, 1 is none kind of rule. I'd carry that with like my LMF, or if I was going out with one of my other Moras and my Mora snapped, I always got the Promar on the backup. But yeah, I'm gonna probably start taking out my homemade knives more to see how they perform. Cause I feel like if I can make a knife and I can make a knife good to do the things that I need in the wild, then maybe I can start selling them if I make them good enough and I take more quality time and like real sand them up nice. Like there's still hammered dents in these ones because I just like to rush it. I like the rustic look. I think it gives uniqueness to the knife itself. Yeah, well, that's all I got for you today. Get a review on that one, hopefully. Uh, Spring, it's almost spring here in Canada, so the weather should start turning up good and getting hot weather and the snow melting, or just it being warm enough to go out hiking now again. Maybe do some overnighters. Oh, I also got one of those. They're never used it at all. My cat's making weird noises. Alright, but that's everything I got for you today. Have a good night. Bye-bye.